whenever I come to Memphis Seoul, I always get the chicken strips. They're crispy and yummy, and my mom is the only one who lets me have them.
Delicious food and amazing service.
Fiery but sweet.
Craveable comfort food. Yum.
Meatloaf, ribs, fried chicken.
Hadn't more the trouble to turn into a struggle halfway across Alabama. Well, a hound broke down and left us all stranded in downtown Birmingham. Hey.
Memphis Seoul is its own unique creation. It isn't Korean food, it isn't Southern cooking, it's comfort food packed with flavor that we jack up to 10. They're the pictures that I'm putting in front of the restaurant. Like here's the strips, the chicken strips with the dipping sauces. This is our best-selling item, the meatloaf, the bulgogi meatloaf.
The bulgogi meatloaf is our can't-miss dish. I will be honest with you, and Mom, forgive me, her meatloaf was not really great growing up. If I see it on the menu, you know, you're like, I'm not gonna have it. But our bulgogi meatloaf, it melts in your mouth, texture, it's very soft, it's very flavorful. Every single bite is kind of a new experience, really.
It's just a flavor bomb, you know, the party in your mouth, you know, and people immediately just took to it. I remember I had one couple, they came and ate like on a Friday, and then they came back on Monday, and they were like, we spent all weekends thinking about your meatloaf, and like they ordered it all over again. So it was pretty funny. I was a journalist for 30 years, but I was also a lifelong foodie and a lifelong home cook. And in the back of my mind, I always wanted to take my shot at opening my own restaurant. Well, the southern part is easy. I'm from Texas. My family is from Kentucky and Tennessee. You know, this is the food I was raised on. This is the food that my grandmother cooked. So that was the natural base of Memphis Seoul. And I've always been a fan of Korean food. I love the intense spices and the richness of Korean food. I'd seen Korean food fused with a lot of other things, mainly Mexican food, but I had never seen it fused with soul food. And it really goes together and in ways you wouldn't expect, but it's deeply flavorful.
You're looking for that punch, and the Korean cuisine already provides that punch, so boom, perfect marriage.
We were a regular pop-up at the Brooklyn Brewery, and that seats like 500 people, and almost the entire crowd was tourists from everywhere, and the response was always fantastic. You know, that's why I have these ambitions for Memphis Seoul, because I feel like, you know, everybody we would talk to at the Brooklyn Brewery would say, you got to open up this in London, you got to open up this in Los Angeles, you got to open this up in Seoul, you know, in Tokyo. You know, it just appeals to anybody with taste buds, you know. When the coronavirus hit here in New York City, we were very worried about the business, but it turned out our business model was perfect for the situation. You saw the rest of the business have to pivot to our model because of the crisis. We haven't missed a day of service during the pandemic, and our revenues are up 71% since February.
It's a beautiful crossroads of so many people, different people coming together. And when I could tell you like the amount of people, different kinds of people that walk through the door, actually asking the same questions, because a lot of people are very unfamiliar with Korean flavors, and like, just a beautiful thing.
Be efficient, be smart, no waste, get things done quickly. So, you know, Memphis Seoul could be working in an airport, it can work in specialty spaces, it can work in a sports stadium, just as well as it could work in a 1,500 square foot space in Omaha. We want to be a vertically integrated 21st century food company. We don't just want to be a restaurant. We're bottling our own sauces. You know, we're doing merchandise. We're doing going to sell our own seasonings. You know, the possibilities are limitless. We're serious about what we do. We're serious about the food we make. It's not going to win any Michelin stars, but it's cheeky, it's fun, it's flavorful. We want you to come here and have a great time, and we want you to walk out saying that was delicious, and we want you to come back.